All right, science explorers, welcome! Are you ready for an adventure? Today, we're going on a huge mission to explore the amazing world of science. But before any great expedition, we've got to pack our gear. So let's get that toolkit ready. Okay, check this out. This is our official mission map for today. First, we're going to gear up with our Explorer's Toolkit. Then we'll blast off on a journey to the past. After that, it's off to the Green Garden and the Animal Kingdom, and we'll wrap things up in a place I call a changing world. This is going to be incredible.
All right, first stop on the map, the Explorer's Toolkit. I mean, you can't just run off to uncover ancient secrets or explore lush jungles without the right gear, right? And our most important tools? Well, they're our science skills.
So let's see what's in our toolkit. These are the absolute essentials. First up, we've got to observe. That just means using all 5 of your senses to figure out what's going on. Then we need to measure, to find out the size or amount of something. And when you see a bunch of stuff and start grouping it together based on how they're alike, that's called classifying. Oh, and this is my favorite. When you make a really good guess about what's going to happen, you're making a prediction. You got all that? Awesome. Let's get this expedition started. Okay, everybody, buckle up. The time machine is firing up, and we are going on a journey way, way back, millions of years into the past. We're about to uncover some of Earth's oldest, deepest secrets. Ready? Here we go. Whoa, we've made it. We are in the age of the dinosaurs. Just look around. See those? Those are fossils. Think of them like ancient treasures, Little clues left behind by plants and animals from a long, long time ago. Each one tells a story about a world that's long gone.
So, have you ever wondered how a fossil actually gets made? It's kind of like a magic trick that happens in super slow motion. First, a living thing gets buried under layers of mud and sand. Then, over millions, and I mean millions of years, all the soft parts go away, and the hard parts, like bones, slowly turn into solid rock. Then, one day, wind and rain might wear away that rock, and bam! A fossil is just sitting there, waiting to be found. How cool is that?
Okay, here's an important explorer hint for you. You ever wonder why you can't go see a T-Rex at the local zoo? Well, it's because they're extinct. That's a really important science word. It just means that kind of animal is gone from the Earth forever. That's why these fossils are so important. They're our only way to learn about these amazing creatures. So what do we actually learn from these ancient rocks? Well, a lot, actually. Scientists can look at a fossil and figure out how an animal moved or even what it ate. But some things are still a total mystery. Fossils can't tell us what color a dinosaur was or what kind of sound it made. Seriously, just imagine, what do you think a T-Rex really sounded like? All right, time to jump back in the time machine. Let's get back to our own time. Our next stop on the map is a place that is just bursting with life, the Green Garden. Let's go see what we can dig up.
Wow, would you look at this place? It's incredible. Plants are living things, just like you and me. And just like we need things to survive, so do they. They've got to have sunlight for energy, air, water to drink, yummy nutrients from the soil, and of course, enough space to really stretch out and grow big and strong.
Okay, so a plant is kind of like a little team, where every part has a super important job to do. Let's break it down. You've got the roots, down there, holding the plant steady and soaking up water. Then there's the stem. It's like a straw, slurping the water all the way up to the leaves. And the leaves, they're like little kitchens, making food for the plant. And that beautiful flower? That's the part that makes the seeds, so new plants can grow. What a perfect system.
Ooh, okay. Get ready. It's time for a big word alert. The word is germinate. It sounds complicated, but it just means to start to grow. It's that magical moment when a little seed gets everything it needs, some warmth, air, and water, and it just bursts to life and begins its journey.
All right, put down your watering cans and grab your binoculars, explorers. We're leaving the garden and heading into the wild, the amazing animal kingdom. I mean, think about it. From the tiniest bug to the biggest whale, there are so many creatures out there. How do we even begin to make sense of it all? Well, remember that skill from our toolkit? We classify them.
Okay, let's break it down. We can sort animals into groups based on a few key things. You've got mammals, like us. We have hair or fur, and our babies are born live. Then there are birds, with their feathers and eggs. Reptiles, they've got that dry, scaly skin, and they lay eggs too. Amphibians are extra cool. They start in the water and then move on to land. And insects, well, you can usually spot them because they've got that hard outer covering and lay eggs too. Hey, here's a cool little fact for you. Did you ever think about how different animals breathe? Fish have these amazing things called gills that let them pull oxygen right out of the water. But mammals, again, like us, we use lungs to breathe oxygen from the air. So next time you see a fish swimming around, you'll know its underwater breathing secret.
You know, every single animal needs a safe place to live, and we call that place a shelter. It's their home sweet home. A bear has a cozy den, a bee has a busy hive, and a person, well, you have a house.
All right, hold on tight, explorers, because we're heading to our final stop on the map. And this place is all about incredible transformations. We're going to see how living things grow and change, and how they get these amazing superpowers that help them survive.
So what are these superpowers I'm talking about? Well, the science word for them is adaptations. An adaptation is basically a special feature that helps a living thing survive where it lives. Think about it. A giraffe's super long neck, that's an adaptation to reach the best leaves. A cactus having a thick stem, that's an adaptation to hold water in the desert. It's like nature is just full of superheroes.
You know, every living thing has a life cycle. That's the journey of how it grows and changes. Now, some life cycles are pretty straightforward. A baby polar bear? It just looks like a tiny, fluffy version of its parents. But some animals? Whoa, they go through a complete and total transformation. I mean, a little wiggly caterpillar looks nothing like the gorgeous butterfly it's going to become.
And that mind-blowing change has an equally mind-blowing name. Get ready for it. It's a mega word alert. The word is metamorphosis. It's that unbelievable change a tadpole makes to become a frog or that a caterpillar makes to become a butterfly. It is seriously one of nature's absolute coolest magic tricks.
And mission accomplished. You did it, explorer. We traveled through time, we explored gardens, we met all kinds of animals. You have absolutely earned your Science Explorer badge today. You are a true scientist.
We have seen so much today, haven't we? From ancient dinosaur fossils to brand new butterflies. It just goes to show you, our world is packed with amazing things to discover. So I've only got one question left for you. What are you going to explore next? Because the adventure is really just beginning.